Okay, guys, once again, we're at Elevate El Paso. Today, we're going to be speaking with the Wonder Nurse. The Wonder Nurse is Alex Alvarado. Alex Alvarado and has been doing a great work in our community. He is one of those unsung heroes that we should all be looking out for because this is exactly what we should all be doing. Alex has been starting a project that is helping our community. He is a member of our community. He has been involved and he is reaching out there without really getting any benefit for himself. That's the kind of example that we should all be highlighting, and that's the kind of example we should all be following. Alex, how are you?
Caleb, thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me here in your program. It's amazing. It's the support that you're giving us. And this is something that we're doing for the community. Me as a nurse for trying to do something about it, something about this pandemic, something about helping the others. Being a nurse, that's what it means. Helping people, trying to help our community, and that's what we're doing. With this new character, or this character that they create 10 years ago, we're trying to help people and giving stuff away.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna be talking about how he's giving masks away with no cost. But before we get to that, Alex, the Wonder Nurse, El Enfermero Maravilla, how did this get started? Where did this come out of?
8 years ago, doing radio station with a friend, our mutual friend, Marcelo Palermo.
Saludos, Marcelo.
We start talking about different topics, different nursing topics, and he come out with the idea that, hey, you're the Wonder Nurse. Hello, why? Because you're telling the people what to do, what not to do. You're helping people. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's what I do. That's my job, helping people. And that's how he come out with the Wonder Nurse.
Yeah.
And we stick to it.
Yeah, well, that's excellent. That's an excellent way to go about it. It's very superhero, which fits right into your profession, to nurses, and especially at a time like this. Tell me what you're doing. How is the Wonder Nurse going out there and helping out our community during this time of the pandemic?
Unfortunately, with the pandemic, where we have right now, right? The pandemic and all this information and all this lack of supplies for the people, masks, gloves, sanitizers, all this is creating a big problem with the community. Why? Because you're telling people you have to use masks. Where? Where can I find it? Where did I go and buy it? There's nowhere where you can get it. Unfortunately, people start buying it, hoarding things, and unfortunately we don't have it. The Wonder Nurse is doing for the community, is giving those masks. How we come out with it? Companies start talking to me and telling me, hey, do live videos and talk about the pandemic, what we can do, what we're not supposed to do as a community, what you recommend to us. And during these videos, give masks away. I'm this company and I'm gonna give you a mask and you give it to people. And that come out a great idea. Why? Because in my job as a nurse, I do home health and I drive all over the city. And I decide this day I'm gonna be parking in this place. And doing my live videos, I tell people, hey, I'm gonna be here from this time to this time and come and pick up your masks. That's how we're doing it, no?
And that's excellent. And on that note, we do want to let you know that Elevate El Paso has partnered with Alex, and we're going to be out there this Monday from 10:30 to 11:30 at the parking lot of the Chase in the corner of Bartlett and Mesa Drive. So you're going to receive some free masks yourselves. Aside from the supplies that you're giving out, you're also out there educating the public on this. Can you tell us a little bit about this? Can you give us a quick highlights of what we should all know about COVID?
Okay, COVID is something, there is a virus, is different type of virus. COVID is not a new virus that we say is COVID-19. That's the problem. COVID is being in animals, it's been in different virus. Now we have this coronavirus is called COVID-19. What's the problem with that? We don't know how it works. We don't know how it attacks the people. The only thing that we know is attack you as a respiratory problem. That's the main. That's the main. How it does, how we can fight it, we don't know yet. We don't know the correct medications yet. We don't know a vaccine. And what I recommend to everybody is maintain the distance. 6 feet. They say since the beginning, just keep your 6 feet away. If you go to the stores, I recommend, people says not to do it. I said, do it, use gloves. What happened with the gloves? Something that we're doing is educating the people in the videos how to properly wear the gloves,
Right.
and telling people, okay, you're gonna go to the store, you put gloves on, you're gonna buy all the stuff that you're gonna get for your house. You get to pay, you're gonna use what? Cash, card, whatever you're gonna use. Take off one glove. That glove that is dirty, put it in the car, in the shopping cart. With that hand that is not contaminated, you're gonna get your car, you pay with it, and with the other hand, you put pins on everything. You go to your car, with the hand that doesn't have a glove, you open the door of your car, and you put your stuff inside. You close the door with the hand that doesn't have a glove, and then with the other hand, you go and put the shopping cart back, remove your glove, get the other glove, and throw it away in the trash.
Yeah.
Why? Because the water utility announced to the city and says, people, please don't throw your gloves and your mask in the toilet. You're clogging the main lines of the city. Why? People is doing things like that. You can see also in the parking lots of the business, gloves everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, people. We're trying to educate people and says, we're the virus. It's not coronavirus.
Yeah.
We are the virus.
Yeah.
We need to fix that. We need to start with ourselves and try to help. And how? Being clean. Throwing the stuff where it's supposed to go. Use the gloves properly. Now, the mask. The mask, the most important part is the mask. Forget about the gloves. The most important is wash your hands before and after you go to a restroom, before and after you eat. Every single time that you touch anything, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Hygiene is the most important one. The most important one is hygiene. Because we're telling people constantly in our videos, hygiene, hygiene, hygiene.
Yeah.
We don't know another one. And use your gloves if you want to. If you don't know how to use it, contact me and I will explain to you. I'll do a video and tell you how to use properly your gloves. But the mask. Why? Because if I wear a mask, you wear a mask, we're in an enclosed place. You cough, I cough, nothing's gonna happen between us.
Right.
Because the mask is gonna protect you from me, and they're gonna protect me from you. That's pretty much what we're doing. Make it that conscious and people and say, wear a mask. They say we're ready to open the economy. Everybody's go back to work. Yeah, opening the economy doesn't mean we don't have virus anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree with me?
Of course.
Yeah. What this means is we have to go back to work, maintain the 6 feet, maintain the hygiene as much as possible, not contact with people for more than 3-5 minutes, and it's just education, education, education. Unfortunately, I can tell you that I've been driving around the city all day and all week, and when the people heard the governor says, we're going back, people throw away the masks, and you can see a lot of people on the streets with no masks. You can see you can see people with no masks, no gloves, people going to stores like nothing happened anymore. Yeah. And that's a problem. That's a big problem.
That's a bit silly, actually. I do understand how it's a concern, and people need to really take note of their own health and responsibility for not just your health, but those of around you, the people around you. It's unfortunate that people would react that way. I mean, our economy, I personally feel it's a time to reopen business, but it's definitely not time to stop taking preventive measures and to be able to protect ourselves. I mean, things are never really going to go back to the normal that we used to know. There does need to be some sort of continuous prevention and awareness that this is still out there. Are you aware of any of the medications that are being tried out?
The Oxford University is mentioned some anti-inflammatory medications, some medications for pain, but nothing certain that says these medications. They've been very conservative in that sense because they don't want people to go to the stores and start buying like crazy medications that we don't know if it's gonna work or not. They didn't say yet what medication. Unfortunately, social media and TV mentioned some comments in a bad way on our president, and people start taking Clorox and Lysol and things that you're not supposed to. But not really an actual medication that you can tell this medication or this other one, because they have to make sure that medication is working. The numbers here in El Paso, they're not that bad in that sense.
Not at all.
And I think it's one of the parts that we're gonna reopen the economy. Now, me personally, I think that's gonna spike the numbers, because what you just mentioned, people is not conscious of what's going on. And medications, I don't know yet. If I have the medication, I promise you I will let you know. Caleb, let's announce this. Yeah.
I heard that Mexico is using plasma from recovered patients to treat the ones that are in trouble right now.
Yeah, El Paso just started announcing that. Out of the 300 people that recover, they come and help and donate plasma. How the plasma work, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I cannot really tell you how they're doing or how the plasma of the recovery people is helping the people that are sick. I don't know.
Right.
It's something interesting that I have to look into it. But yeah, I heard that too. The plasma is one of the main ones right now.
Yeah.
It's working. I don't know. I don't know how good.
Brother, thank you so much for the opportunity to speak with you and to have you here. I really appreciate your service to the community. I want to support you in every way possible. Perhaps this is something we could do a little more often, have you on board for a few minutes, give us a few more tips and follow-ups.
Yes, of course. Anytime you tell me, hey Alex, I'm here for you, I'm here for the community, I'm here to partner up with you in all sense, man. Thank you so much for the time. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to tell the people what we're doing, especially the community we're trying to help together.
Let them know where they can get a hold of you.
Okay, they can get a hold of me on the Enfermero Maravilla, the Wonder Nurse Facebook page, or my personal page on Facebook. If you want to text me, call me, you can call me at 915-269-2779. That's my personal cell phone. If I don't answer you, it's because I'm with a patient. But you can leave me a voicemail, you can text me, and you can get a hold of me.
And again, guys, Monday, 10:30 to 11:30 at the corner of Bartlett and Mesa at the Chase parking lot. Alex and I will be out there. We'll be filming for the next episode of Elevate El Paso, and we'll be giving out some masks for the community to have. Alex, thank you so much, brother.
No, thank you, Caleb. Thank you so much for inviting me.
See you on Monday.
See you on Monday, man.